Aha! Got you! Just as I thought. My ears never mistake the sound of an intruder's footsteps, even those of a young lad like yourself. Oh, so you thought you'd just come waltzing in, did you? No one seems to own this garden, therefore it's free for the taking. Free to use as you please, and everyone else be damned. Well, I'm afraid you've made a terrible mistake, my dear. Not a leaf falls, nor a blade of grass bends in my garden without me knowing about it. Do you really expect me to believe that? How do I know you're not just another fool aiming to turn this blessed land into a house of revelry? You'd think the tales of all those lost to these woods before them would be enough to ward them off. But danger has the voice of a siren. They just can't resist its call, and nor could you, it seems. You just couldn't resist the chance to come out here away from prying eyes and make a little mischief, could you? A likely story. And I suppose that little bag of yours is full of gardening tools instead of bottled swill your kind is so fond of? Oh, a trowel. What's this? Rose grow? By my scarlet, ha, it is you. You're the one who's been tending my roses. Did you also plant the new ones over there? I see. Perhaps I shouldn't have been so quick to assume the worst. I suppose we're even then. True, you shouldn't have been trespassing, but you've done me a great kindness by helping me care for this place, especially as far as my roses are concerned. Would you look at that? You even took care to prune the canes before you put them in. I'm impressed. Oh, now don't go tearing up on me, lad. Perhaps we should start over. What is your name? A beautiful name, if ever I heard one. As bold and bright as the call of a song thrush. Oh, me. You can call me Eowyn. It's a pleasure to meet you. Yes, these gardens are mine. This land has belonged to my family since the dawn of time, or so it feels. I confess, though, 'tis a bit hard to maintain with all of my other responsibilities. I hardly even have time to tend the roses any more. I'm fortunate that they're a hardy variety. 'Tis a generous offer, my dear. I'd fain have the help of someone as skilled as you. What would you ask in return? Nothing. Playing the modest mouse, are we? Come now, what would you have from me? You truly need no payment. Well, then, if you speak true, I'll gladly accept. I'd be mad to turn down a lovely soul like you after all. Most of the time my visitors are like apples rotten at the heart. I'd almost given up hope of seeing anyone treat this place with an ounce of respect until you came along. Caring this much for a patch of land not your own, expecting nothing in return. You've a good heart, my dear. Tell me, what brings you out into these woods? Doesn't their reputation give you pause? Oh, you're a brave one then. Either brave or foolish. True, some might say that they are one and the same. And what would you say? Interesting. It sounds as though you speak from experience. Ah, I'm very sorry, my dear. Your brother, you said. I see. He was last seen in these woods. A whole year. That explains the air of melancholy about you. A terrible thing that one so sweet should be cursed with such great sorrow. Loss is a pain that never truly leaves you, does it? Like a thorn in the flesh, which heals over before you have a chance to pluck it out. I can only imagine. I suppose I can't fault you for wanting to be close to him. You'd best be careful, though, my dear. If the rumors are true, the fair folk are alive and well in these woods. You don't think they might try and snatch you up? You never know. Their laws are different from ours, after all. Just because you can't think of any reason they'd want you, that doesn't mean there wouldn't be one. We all have things that we want, things we'd give anything to have, things we'd break all our laws for, each and every one, if it meant we could have our heart's desire. Oh, don't mind me. Pray forgive my ramblings. You stay out there too long, you would swear even the trees themselves start talking to you. Now, before you head out on your own, let me give you something. I'll not let you walk out of here empty-handed. Take one of my roses with you. Perhaps you can grow a cutting from it. Ah, no, please, don't thank me. 'Tis the least I can do. I can't imagine you would have seen them. They're my own secret variety. You see, hardy enough to last through all seasons, blooms that never fade, and a fragrance sweet enough to make the head spin. Go on, try it. Lovely, isn't it? Still, its beauty pales in comparison to yours, my flower. What's the matter, my dear? Feeling dizzy, are we? Let me guess. You feel a warm, tingling sensation spreading through your body. Your mind is growing hazy, your thoughts slowing to a crawl. Your eyes are getting heavier with each passing moment as sleep descends on you like a fog. Ah, there we go. You see it now, don't you? No, my dear, it's not your dreams taking hold, at least not yet. It's merely the veil starting to lift. Now that you're in my power, you're starting to see what I see. You can see things as they truly are, both my garden and myself. Who am I? I think you already know, my flower. Or perhaps the question you're looking for is not who I am, but what? That's right. A word of advice. Don't be so hasty giving out your name to strangers. You never know what they might do with it. Let you go? No, my dear. I don't think I'll be doing that. On the contrary, you will be coming with me. I have waited eons for someone like you. A mortal with your beauty and gentleness, your reverence for the natural world. I'd be a fool to let you go. Impressive that you are still awake. Please, by all means, keep
trying to resist, my dear. 'Tis quite amusing. In the end, though, I'm afraid you'll find 'tis a fruitless battle. No mortal mind can resist my enchantments for long. Already your eyes are closing like a morning glory at afternoon's end. You needn't be afraid. I assure you, you'll have nothing but sweet dreams in store for you. Now, surrender your cares and let the golden sleep reign. Just sleep, my flower. Sleep, sleep, sleep. I shall see you when you awake.